stuck in a hole, and I need you to know that I promise I'm not drunk. I'm just fighting Sawmill's trunk, and she's a big girl, so Snow Run.
All right, guys. Good morning. Corhone, Evil, Menace, Raven. Welcome in. Good to see y'all. All right. What kind of trouble can I get in today? Oh my, the controller works off the rip, guys. That's a good sign. That's a good sign today. All right. I think we're going to start switching of trucks to like a burgundy, I think. I don't know why I kind of went with that brown. Looks okay, I guess. But yeah. Mr. Paul, welcome in. Dante, welcome in. Is coffee too hot to drink? I really desperately need to have some caffeine right now. I usually try to wake up at like 6 a.m. and like go to the gym to like get my blood flowing, kind of wake up before I stream. It's just a good standard practice just to kind of like wake yourself up, right? Before you just like jump onto stream, but I didn't do that. So, wake up with Nathan. Yeah, who needs the news? Just come wake up with Nathan. Peter, welcome in. Okay, so yesterday I kind of found some things, actually. This like filming on type stuff, it's locked behind, like some of these missions are locked behind some other prerequisites. So we're going to do stability check and open up a mission here. And then we're going to continue cracking away at these tasks because there's still a couple left. But we're going to do stability check. So that requires a... yikes. I don't like this at all. Yeah, seismic vibrator. How lovely, right? And she's a big girl. Who wants to do the seismic vibrator mission? Do I have Squeaky D? Where's Squeaky D at? Does he have it? Actually, does the Mac defense have it? He probably does. No, he doesn't. Okay. I need Squeaky D. That's gonna be the move set. Unless old Step 310 has it, which he might. Who knows? Is he a hero today? Nope. Wait. Nope, not a hero today. Darn. Alright, squeakers. Squeak Scolari. No? No seismic. I probably should just look at the compatibility thing list while I'm checking this stuff. Let's see. You got it. You got it. Excuse me. You got it here. Tega 6455B has it. Old 64131 has it. But he's kind of slow. BM17 has it. You know what? Let's do BM17. Right? Let's do the old BM. I think it's like... Yeah, I think I went too brown. I need to go like a burgundy, like that or something. I don't know. Let's do that. Ja, welcome in. Dird, welcome in. Status saving thing is going to... Still going, really? Yeah, I think like checking it... I think they gave some type of advice for it. Letting the complete game load in. Giving it like a couple potatoes, aka like a minute. And then try to play it. Try to save it, or exit the menu, and then see if it saves. Someday you'll play this game again? What's up, Zing? I know, dude, it's tough, man. Kevin, welcome in. Pios, welcome in. I think it's how I pronounce it. I don't know. This is not PTS, this is live server. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I don't like seismic vibrator missions. It's not my, as Austin Powers would say, it's not my bag, baby. So, is it gonna show the seismic missions here? Oh, it kind of does. Wait, does it? Second, third, fourth. So this one's up here. Oh my goodness, brother. Is this all in sequential order? It might be in sequential order. It looks... It's not locked, but I don't know. Maybe we just roll every corner of the map. Yuck, dude. Of course. You know, of course they would do that. All right, so I'm going to go over this way. I think this is like this road here, up. Or actually back this road here and then up. Okay, copy that. Let's do it. There's the save. We're good, I think. So I updated my BIOS, which I haven't done, oh gosh, in like a year. Okay, kind of sad. Updated my chipset, I think probably like a week ago. Updated my BIOS yesterday before I went to work, so hopefully things don't break. Just a little drift, you know? That's all. A little Taverin. You know, I don't even think I need this grill. I kind of just like the standard look of the truck, man. Like BM17 kind of looks kind of good. I think sometimes, I don't know, the bumpers are just a little bit too outrageous. I really would like to change a C500 stock bumper, if I could. So the current BIOS was, what date was it? 2025? I forget. It's a couple months old, actually. Yeah, it's a couple months old BIOS, it's just I haven't done it. I think my earliest BIOS update was like maybe January 2025. So I haven't updated it for a whole year. But yeah, I think it was... the BIOS is a couple months old. So I think if it wasn't stable or whatever, if it was... they probably would have pushed another one. I don't know. But who knows? Okay, so... I think it's like here. So we go like this. And then I think it's over in here somewhere. What do I think about... what do we think of the Pedera? It's very good. I think it's a little overtuned. I was probably in the camp that thought it was a little bit overtuned when I first did the review, but I think they definitely reduced the CGs. I don't know if they flipped the cabin and the cabin damper. I know I think I was talking to Corhone about that. I need to like go back and check my notes. But I know they reduced like the CGs a tad. We used it a little bit here on Season 17 the other day. I used it on the PTS. I feel like there was definitely a change in its stability. Like it just didn't give to just fall over at any point. But yeah. Let's go. Where's this at here? So I need to sneak back around here. Yeah, it's like out back here. They didn't swap them? Okay, good. So like 12 here's the thing, like 12 centimeters is not that big of a deal. Like there have been many more buffs that have been much more substantial than that. I'm pretty sure like that's not a big buff at all. I want to say like Adam was like 30 or something of those sorts. So I mean, I don't know why it needed it, to be quite honest. I would have rather... What's rock bottom here? We can do this. Yeah, I think we can do this. Well... Do I have the... Here's the thing. Do I have the gas to do this? But I'm going to try to push this out. Oh yeah, this is going to be a nice little rocky cliff. What's up, Adam? Welcome in. Shakalowski, welcome in. This way. So I think after this, I need to go get gas. Depending on how much gas I have, because here's the next point is down here. Yeah. Have they ever nerfed the truck? My recollection of them nerfing trucks actually is probably going to be... Con Marshall's always the example. You definitely can feel it, yeah. I think whenever we went around, I forget what turn it was. I think it was like... Was it this turn here? Wait, where was it at? It was one of these turns on the first map with cargo. And the truck was like listing over to the one way with the crane. Full load of cargo, and it didn't roll over. So, yeah, that's a pretty good sign. You know what I'm saying? Like before, when it first came out, I definitely would not have like trusted it that much, but I think that 12 centimeters definitely did something. Yo, Papa Bear, welcome in. Yeah, the progress saving, no, you're not doing anything wrong, it's just a bug, man. The best thing you can do is whenever you log in to the game, fire it up, let all the little loading screens populate, let them load to the full screen. Wait about 30 more seconds, log into the game, play for about a minute, exit to the main screen, go back into your game. If you're not at the same spot that you left, then your game is not saving, and it's not safe to play. That is my guidance for you. That's kind of what Saber said when they came back, yeah. So yeah, the game save thing is kind of like still a risk. I mean, I'm kind of taking a risk, but I do see I'm getting saves, like auto saves and stuff. Yeah, I guess like fine tuning's okay, but the only problem is like Padera is the most efficient truck in the game right now. It pulls really well. It just doesn't have many weaknesses. So like the only weakness it had was stability. Like that was pretty much it. Like the only thing people could say, this is what's bad about the Padera. Like now it's like it's not really much of a concern. That's the only thing. No! Oh my goodness, I fell down. I fell down. I fell down in. Wait, we can fix this. I think I can fix this. We can fix this. As Will Smith said in... What movie was that? What movie was that? I Am Legend. We can fix this. No! Don't do it, dude. Don't do it. You did it. Holy mackerel, dude. Should I just do what I think I'm gonna do? Oh, we're killed. We're killed off the rip. Oh. It counts as a flip if I lose my engine, which I just did. So, now it's done. Oh. Oh, man. Who do I bring? Maybe you? Maybe you? Just not paying attention, man. Just not paying attention to rolling back, you know? Alright. Let's go get him out. It's been saving for me, yeah. Oh. Wait. We gotta put the color of the... We gotta put the color of the month in here. What is it? Is it this? Bring a second truck and flip that one too? There's still time. There's still time. Anything can happen. Snow runner. You can't stop using the balloons? They do look good, yeah. Just dripped water all over myself, dude. That's not good. It's not good at all. You feel like it's still unstable even with the crawler suspension? I don't know, man. I'm pretty sure they gave it a pretty good buff. I mean, it depends. I think everything that kind of depends on how fast you're going. I mean, you can make any truck unstable, except for a few, right? There's a few exceptions to that rule. Yeah, that's the thing. It gets going way too fast. It doesn't need the engine, the top engine, pretty much at all. Matter of fact, it actually doesn't need much power. at all. It's a very light Scout. It already has very high power to weight. Because it's a 4x4 and its tires are very close together, it is very squirrely to drive at speed. That's why I don't like using it, to be honest. Like, I'm not a fan. I'm not a huge fan of the Con Marshal. I mean, I'll definitely use it, but it's just like when I want to drive fast with it, like down roads, it's just, yeah, not fun. You flipped 3 trucks trying to save 1 in cola? That happens. That happens. 4x4 with big wheels or 6x6 with smaller wheels? Probably a 6x6. I'll take 6x6 all day over a 4x4. So far I'm liking the new season. It is, I could say that things are taking a long time. Things are taking a long time though. I'd have to count my hours up, but I'm pretty sure I'm in like the... Like right now, I would probably be with where my hours are at. Oh shoot. Dummy dummy. Actually, can I get up there? I can. Where my hours are at right now, I would be close to finishing like British Columbia. So that's like another 2 map region, right? I don't want to go up that way. That's right, Joker. Daytime. That's right. I think as, like, me transitioning to being a casual, like, gamer, like, in the future, pretty much, yeah, I appreciate, like, quality, but not quantity, I guess. Or more quality over quantity. Yeah, buddy. No, I don't have the save bug. Saber dropped me a file that was... and basically made me immune to that, so... She's a big squirrel. Snow runner. Okay, what do I do here? What do I do here? How's this gonna unfold here? No, I'm just joking. Saber doesn't give me anything. I'm totally kidding. It is a hole, isn't it? Save bug prevention DLC. Insider confirmed. Is this gonna work? Okay, what is going on with this thing? This might work, though. No, he's probably not gonna break to get out of there. I have an idea, though. I want to drag him up, but, like, I probably should have just brought a crane, right? This is the problem. Controller, yeah. So you want to know if the steering is more fast versus keyboard. I think being able to use the steering wheel mode on controller in the auto centering is, I think, superior to mouse and keyboard. That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion, okay? I don't think this game, I don't think you need mouse keyboard on this game. I don't know. Just my thing. I need to be turned around. I need to turn around. Because, like, here's the thing. If I ask him to drive forward and I'm driving forward, he's going to mimic my controls. I mean, here's the thing. I don't argue that you have more control on controller. 'Cause, I mean, I'm just going to reference speedrunners. I'm always going to do that. Basically, speedrunners is my reference. But, I mean, you do have throttle control, which I don't really think you need throttle control that much if you're using your gearbox to manipulate your wheel speed, because those are basically speed limiters, right? Yeah, I don't know. Where am I grabbing, bro? Holy cow. Do I have to recover this? I almost wonder if I have to recover this. I think I do, brother. It's either that or crane. This thing is wedged in there, man. The only thing I could do is potentially go down in here and then pull him out this way, but that's also kind of dicey. I mean, it will probably work. Okay, this is no man's land. I don't want to be down in here. This is like not a really good situation to be in right now. Let's go like this. Yeah, we're gonna get a truck with a crane, I think. You know what? I don't even care. What am I thinking? Just recover this stupid thing. Just recover the... this is normal mode. This is not hard mode. This is normal mode. There's freedom. That's right, 5K. It is 5K, yeah, it's not too bad, right? I think if you're, I'm hardwired not to be casual. Dude, I'm a filthy casual now. That's really what it is. Filthy casual. I love it. Don't worry, the P12 is going to get some cargo movement soon, so he'll forgive me, you know? He'll forgive me. Wait, what's the fastest route down this way? I still want to get this. I still want to get this. Yeah, I still want to get this scout out of here and take him. I still want to do it. So, yeah, we're still gonna do it. Yeah, it's basically chump change at this point, right? What's up, Rod? Welcome in. Mateo, welcome in. Happy Monday, everybody. You guys have a cup of coffee with you or something? Everybody doing good? We're just you know, having some issues right now, you know. I fell in the ditch. I tried to pull out a scout and I ended up rolling back too far. 2 coffees in, that sounds great. You know, rolled too far back, went right down into the ditch. And that's where we have been hanging out for the last 30 minutes. And that's SnowRunner for you. 'Cause I'm stuck in a hole. Hey, I played the song at the beginning, man. And it was almost like a prophecy, right? Four coffees in at almost 2 p.m.? Dude. 1966 to 77 Fiat 900T. I don't even know what that looks like. I always do this, dude. It's always the wrong turn. Oh, it's like an Italian loaf. Dude, you know, it really sounds like we're talking about bread right now. So, do you have scripted content? I've probably been accused of that at some point. What's up, gamer? Welcome in. Slow us down here. Have you tried a baguette? Yeah, I've tried a baguette. I think my favorite type of bread is sourdough, though. There's nothing that beats sourdough for me. Actually, it's really good. If you're diabetic, eating sourdough is probably one of the healthiest things you can do. I'm not diabetic, but I still just love sourdough. It's just very low on the glycemic index. It actually is really good for you. Plus, it's loaded with like probiotics because of just the way it's fermented. I don't know, say fermented. I don't know. Like it's because it's basically a bacteria. You know, sourdough is like grown, essentially. You have to have like a sourdough starter, yeah. Okay, let's try to get this out again. Here we go. Guys, it's round... What is this? Round 2, fight. Round 2, fight. Oh, this is good. Come on out of there. Come on, boy. Come on there, Jimmy. What's up, Infamous? Welcome in. Modern bread is made of garbage. Yeah, I mean, that's why, like, I go get my bread from, like, a farmer's market down the road. Or, actually, there's a bakery that's in town, and they make their, you know, fresh sourdough, pretty much. So... I just get it there. It basically rots within like 3 days, and that's how you kind of know it's actually real food. Because food is supposed to rot after a couple days and not be able to sit on your shelf for 4 weeks. You know? You love the Longhorn? Yeah, Longhorn's good. Yeah, empty calories, yeah. I mean, like, even, honestly, man, even the pastas, like, out of the box are trash. I mean, you literally can just make your own pasta from scratch. It's really just eggs and flour. Roll it out, cut that stuff up. It's insane how good it is. This poor CK. He is like gonna kill me. Wonder Bread is edible after a year. What truck are we in? P12? No, this is the BM17. Oh, I got to make this turn. Yeah, it's funny how the rest of the world bans US food, and yeah, we still eat it, yeah. I don't. I try to eat pretty well. I kind of have to. Oh. Oh man. Could you imagine having a later season truck right here and going this slow? People would lose their minds. I'm not gonna pass it. I'm not gonna pass the seismic. The seismic mission is down here. Yeah, it's down here. I'm actually dropping this off first, and then I'm gonna re-up the seismic. Yeah, I haven't forgot about it. I think my next step is I need to save up and buy like a freezer, and I'd like to actually buy some just going to, you know, a farm and actually just buying meat, period. Like straight from like farm to table. But that's also a lot of money, right? And you can't do a lot of things when you have a child on the way. Whoa! Ouch. Yeah, it basically turns in, yeah, it's the sugar, right? But the same thing with potatoes. Like, when you eat potatoes, like, the carbohydrate's broken down to a sugar, right? But I think it's also... But, like, sweet potatoes, it's like a slower digesting carb, which I think sweet potatoes are great. But yeah, you're right. Because the carb is essentially just released, like, almost, like, so fast. So you're just... spikes your blood sugar. My dad was actually, and the thing is, I really love pasta too. That's the crazy thing. My dad was a type 2 diabetic, actually. Half or whole cows? I would love to get a half, but like, man, think about how big of a freezer you have to have for that. But yeah, I love pasta too. I probably could eat, I mean, I'm Italian heritage, so I guess, like Italian American, I guess you would say. I'm American. My dad's dad was an immigrant. So, can't say, it's weird. It's weird when people, like in America, they're like, oh, I'm Italian. Like, it's like, well, you're American, but like, I guess like your family's from, because everyone's from different places, I guess, whatever. I'm just a white dude, okay? You don't see the year 5 pass? It should be there. I would say reload the store. You bought half beef and it lasted you for 6 months for a family of 5. Really? That is really good news. Whoa. Oh my goodness. Okay, we gotta calm down here. Potatoes and rice? I thought sweet potato was actually good because it's a slow digesting carbohydrate. I mean, like white potatoes and stuff like that. Yeah. I guess I'm Italian descent, but I mean, just a white dude. Half cow will fit in a tall standing freezer, depending how cuts are. Okay. Definitely worth the purchase. Yeah, I think I would do that. I mean, I guarantee you the brisket would not stay in the freezer long. That would be... Dude, I gotta tell you guys this story, okay? So, the sweet chin music of the BM17. So, my father-in-law was coming up. I think it was like last week or something. I had a couple days off, right? It was before the whole season 17 thing dropped. So, he came into town and we tore out some really old carpet that had a lot of like pet stains and stuff like that, and it smelled really bad. Okay, so we tore it out, and then I'm kind of living in my living room right now because we don't have carpet in bed. It's some like 2 bedrooms essentially. So I decide that I'm just going to go buy a brisket and smoke it because I want to eat brisket. Okay, there's no specific instance of like a party or anything. My wife was so mad at me, dude. She was so mad. But I made her brisket nachos, and then, you know, after like she had the brisket nachos, she came back and was like, well, they were actually really good. But it was just like a choice grade brisket. But here's the thing, man. If you look at cuts of meat right now at the store, okay, they're like $6, $7, $8 a pound. That brisket was $4. Okay, so like per poundage, like pound per dollar, it's actually really worth it. It was actually cheaper than ground beef to buy that. And it honestly, it lasted me a whole week. Like I literally ate brisket nachos. I had brisket sandwiches. I took it to work. Me and my father-in-law ate it. Like, it was great, dude. What is this? What is this? Did this just pop up? Okay, never mind. Okay, now we'll throw back on the mission. And then we go down here. So pretty much it's like right here. So we just do a little creepage. I probably need to gas up. Yeah, I probably need to gas up. Or I think I can make it on 50%. This is not really that bad of terrain. Actually, we'll do this. I can make this. We'll get on this. We'll get on the railroad tracks, and then this is like should be smooth ride. I don't know. It looks like it's kind of broken up, but it should be back here somewhere. Yeah, it was a choice grade, so it wasn't prime. So, but also, you know, I wasn't really cooking for anyone. I was just really just cooking for myself. And I knew like part of the flat was going to just be chopped brisket. Even though it was still pretty tender. Like the point slices, I mean, those were like butter. You know, that was great, but... yeah, it was just good. It was good. I think the only problem was it took a little bit too long on the grill. Just because I went through like 2 boxes of pellets, I'm not gonna lie. I've been using the smoking pecan shell pellets, which put out like an insane amount of smoke for a pellet grill. So that, and it was like really cold, like it was like 2 degrees out, so it was just a really tough thing to probably keep the grill up to temp, you know? Just burning through pellets like crazy. Okay, that's not where I want to grab. Thank you. But yeah, she wasn't real happy with me at first. It was a thing. I gotta get down into the rut here. Yeah, or I was gonna tip. Crazy, man, crazy. Base game trucks. Base game trucks, bro. You see what I'm saying? People complain the Padero was unstable. My first car? My first car was a Ford Probe. A 90... I don't know if it was a 95? So my mom bought it at an auction for like $1,000. It was black. It was like an automatic. It had cuts in the rear seat because it was basically a drug repossession. And I don't know if they were trying to find drugs, but they cut the back seats. Like they kind of were cut like to see if there were anything like hidden in them. And that was like disclosed to her whenever she was there. But yeah, I didn't have a car like when I was 16 years old. So like my mom, it was actually like right after a football game. I came off the field and she came to the game, which was really awesome to see. And she was like, "Hey, I have a surprise for you." And then she got me a car. She got me a $1,000 car, and it was like the greatest thing ever. And then my dad's car broke down. And then he took my car to work one night, which was my black Probe. Ford Probe. It was a, I don't know, 93, 95. I forget. It was where the one where the lights pop up. I thought it was a decent looking car, 2-door. And then a semi-trailer kind of like sideswiped him and totaled my car. Well, Kelly Blue Book basically said my car was worth more than $1,000. Okay, so check this out. There was a guy selling a Ford Probe 5-speed manual down the road, red, for $2,000. The insurance company for the trucking company paid my dad the value of the car for the damages, which was 2.5 times the price of what I bought it for. So I took that money, I bought the 5-speed Probe. I had that pretty much until I went to the military. And then after I went to the military, I bought a Jetta TDI 2014 6-speed actually. And then that was like probably the best car I've had, other than, yeah, that was probably one of my favorites. But yeah, and then after that I pretty much just drove. No, it wasn't a GT Turbo. No. Just a standard little 4-banger. I mean, it went, man. I actually, the funny thing is, when I was in high school, I actually raced a Mazda 3 at the time. And we raced down the highway from like the on-ramp. And coming up onto the on-ramp probably until I hit pretty much like, I think I hit like 115. Like I had him beat. And then after I maxed out at like 115, he just basically overtook me. But that was probably one of the dumber things I've done in my life. Which I don't recommend. If you're watching this, I think this is here. Yeah, it's right there. Okay, I see it. Cool. And then yeah, I've been driving the car I currently own for probably like 9 years now. The Probe. Ford initially built the Probe to replace the Mustang. Did they really? Dude. Man. I like that little car. Like, it was efficient. I kid you not. Like, I'm not trying to brag, but like, it was actually decent in the snow. So, they plowed me in. I lived on like a country road. Not really a country road, but it was like... the houses weren't like on top of each other. And we had a really bad snow one time, and I had to go to nursing school. What's up, Adam? Welcome in. And the plow trucks plowed us in. Well, my driveway was actually downsloping from the road, so the road was actually higher than my driveway. They actually had to like pave like down to like my driveway level, so it was like a slope. And I had to get out. I didn't have a shovel. I was late. I literally got in my Probe. I kid you not. I got in my Probe, backed right through that stuff. It went right up through it onto the road, and I went right to school. And I was like, okay, I didn't expect a little 4-banger 5-speed to do that with like 6 inches of ground clearance. But yeah, I mean, I drug right through the snow, but it was kind of funny. Yeah. So yeah, I've enjoyed that. I've enjoyed that car. Have you ever heard chain tires in real life? Yeah. People that live up in, like, is it Eielson Air Force Base, Alaska? Like some folks who live like way up in those bases up in Alaska, they have to put chain tires on their cars and stuff. But I think at a certain point they actually have you take them off because they destroy the road. Like, you have to take them off at some point. Force the game to save by switching maps, so it's force save after the map loads. Okay. But, yeah. So I'm getting the autosave. That's a good one, too. I think another one is forcing, or just closing. Not closing the game, but actually just going back to main menu. That forces save. That's a way to force save. If that doesn't work, then you know it's just, something's broken. Do not play. What's up, Nennis? Welcome in. My dad probably had over 100K in repairs under the hood of that thing. Oh my goodness. That's wild. Okay, I can sneak through the back door here. And then what we'll do is we'll sneak down to the gas station, get some gas here. Yeah, Raven, that's right. I think that was a point that Zing made the other night when he was streaming, is they should just allow you, like most games, to just stop in the main menu and just a save. Like, hey, save game. Like right before you're about to do something dicey, save game, right? What works is exiting to the menu. That's what I probably would do, Johan. Studded tires are more uncommon cars. That's actually something as well. I talked to a guy that was stationed in Alaska, and he said that he would actually have studded tires on his car. But yeah, you have to change them off. Like, you have to. You can't have them all year, of course. Yo, Kim, welcome in. Glad you could stop in. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. From Greenland. Well, welcome in, man. Appreciate that love, man. Thank you so much. Gradcon, welcome in. I think it's how you pronounce it. Anyone lose trucks or attachments since the update? You've lost trucks or attachments? Scotland here? Wow. I think it's because, man, I have a lot of people that watch from around the world, I think, at this time, just because of the time I stream. I notice that a lot, is, yeah, my stream time is in the morning, just because I go to work today, so today is going to be a shorter stream. Tomorrow will be normal stream length, so a little bit longer stream tomorrow, but today it is going to be a little shorter stream, just because I have to go to work. Yo, Infamous, thank you so much for the sub. Appreciate it, man. You swear my Cortina always has the worst timing? You were driving into London and the whole lights of the car died? Oh, gosh. That sounds like a nightmare. What's up, W? Welcome in. I need to stop here. I need to figure out what I'm doing. If I don't go into the drink. Oh, my goodness. Yo, Alex, welcome to the OGs. Appreciate the membership. Oh, let's go like this. And let's go like this. Oh, so... Oh, so this is that road that goes up through here. Where? Okay, this branches off, and then it goes like left, up, and then to that little box there. Gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, about 3 trucks you notice. Some mini cranes, fuel tankers off the truck. Really? 8 a.m. here in Mexico? Oh, so you're West Coast. Okay, nice. Good to see you, W. Studded tires were more popular in the past in Austria, but nowadays they are no longer legal. Probably because destroying the roads, right? I think Corhone was saying they just have snow tires, right, where he lives. You basically just change them out. mean, where I live, I just have them put like all weather tires on mine. Like, we did just get crunched with like 13 inches of snow over like 3 days. Oh, winter tires studded and non-studded. Okay, wow. So is there like a time where they tell people they have to take the studded tires off, like during the year, or is it like what are the restrictions on that? Roads are clear with salt basically everywhere, so there's no need for ice. Okay, gotcha. Nice. Kentucky, welcome in. That's actually a place I wouldn't mind living is Kentucky. Kentucky, Montana, Wyoming. Kentucky sucks, does it really? Wait, why? Tell me about it. It can't be as bad as Ohio. Actually, Ohio's not that bad. I've lived here most of my life. Well, I would say, yeah, pretty much most of my life. I've also lived in some pretty beautiful places, too, as well. Here it is. Studded tires are mandatory from November to April. Wow. I feel like anywhere sucks if you live there. I'd live in Wisconsin too as well, man. I don't know. Oh, you can still use those outside those limits if weather mandate. Okay. Oregon, it's either wet or cold. Moon pops. Oh gosh. Yeah, you gotta stay, yeah, that's right. You gotta stay away from some of those neighborhoods, yeah. You guys run studs from November to April as well, up there in there in Canada, north of the wall. Adam, what's the temp up there in Canada right now? It's gotta be cold, man. So I drove my wife's car to work last night, and I started it up at work to like before I walked out to the car, and I come in and I smelled like a belt burning, and I guess it's just like from being too cold. And I was like, man, I probably shouldn't just be driving this until it warms up, which is kind of crazy, man. Kind of crazy. So I don't know if I'm gonna drive that today. Fourth site. Oh, this is like, how do I do this? I'll just go around and then hit back up through here. Okay. Yeah. So we'll go. There. 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 I think it's like here, something like that, right? Wow. 2 degrees Fahrenheit? Oh, wow. That's not... I thought it'd be worse. I guess like North Carolina, which is like literally down there, like close to the beach, got hit with like 7 inches of snow. Florida, I heard Florida right now, Florida the other day was either like right now or like yesterday was like 29 degrees. Isn't that crazy? You grew up in Alaska. Snow tires have a softer compound and wide crevices to trap the snow through the treads. Yeah, traction becomes on the snow contact. Yeah. Yeah, there's a good mass of cold air, yeah. Definitely. It actually, like, the trough, I think the trough dove down south, actually. So, like, while it was kind of, like, really just chill here and just cold. Oh, come on. Dude, what is going on with this? Get off me, you branch. Like, what in the world? Can I break it? There, thank you. But yeah, we had like that kind of like a system go through the lower states. It was -32 in Superior, Minnesota. Oh my goodness, bro. Why people like the P12? I personally think there's a shift in... I think in early... Like, I think when this game first came out, folks are really into mods, stuff like that, and I think the shift is starting to come back where people are starting to appreciate vehicles that are closer to originals, like the original game. I don't know. Maybe I feel like there is a little bit of a shift. But P16, very iconic. Yeah, very iconic truck. Especially if you watch videos on it, man, that thing has done some pretty impressive pulls. -37? Wow, dude. Zing, how bad is that one mission where you go back in the rail yard? I might do that with the Tatra. Is that the bad truck to do it with? I probably need to... But then also, I want to do that mission with him right there. People are just tired of the 8-wheel monsters. Yeah, I think so. I am. -23C now. It was -32C last night. Oh my goodness, man. Like, what is your heat bill? I don't... That's so crazy, man. I watched a video on insulation and how like new houses are just like a scam with how they insulate them, and how like the older ways of building houses with like basically just using biomass of just like basically just like logs, because the biomass basically stores most of that energy. They actually did an experiment where like they heated up 2 houses that were made differently and let them go. The one house within like a couple hours was already like just absolutely terribly cold, and the one like kept its heat longer. Yeah, starting vehicles in that temperature must be a nightmare. Yeah, I don't... Do you have to have like an engine warmer at that point? Like, do you know what I mean? -15C, wow. What's up, Alderar? Welcome in. YOLO, if I lose progress again, at least I get to play. Oh my goodness. Hopefully you don't. I wonder when they're going to actually push out an update. It's a block heater? Wow. It's an engine heater, but you hardly ever use it? Wait, there's a Lakewood sign? Oh, Oh gosh, okay, never mind. Liquids. I see what you're saying. I see. That's actually makes sense, Monroe. That makes sense. Did I mention I don't like these missions? I'm not a fan. A battery blanket for severely cold days? Wow. Spray foam inside is the most efficient insulation on the market, and homes can be warm with floor heat alone. Wow. I almost think I want to, like... I don't think you can actually, like... I wonder how you'd be able to supplement insulation in a house. I feel like my house is not the greatest insulated. I could be very wrong, but I don't feel that way. This is gonna beep for quite some time, guys, so. Yo, Two Head, welcome in. Two-headed turtle, welcome in, by the way. You have some astronomically cold places in your house? Really? Whoa! Dude, that was almost there. I wonder how they install that. They probably drill into your walls and then spray that in, I'm guessing. You have a Duramax, so you need a block heater. Wait, what the heck? Where am I going, bro? The floor at the closet by the garage is above the crawl space. It's like standing on ice. Oh, wow. Corners, roof angles, header spaces, yeah. Nice, man. Oh, you haven't played in a while? Oh. Glad you got some tips from the channel, man. Thank you for stopping in. What? Do we die? No, we die here. We die here. We die here. We're in a bad spot, bro. This is a terrible spot. Oh. Thank you. My goodness. Is a royal stock suspension? No, this is raised 51s, yeah. I didn't put stock on. I put 51s on it. And people complain that Padera is unstable. Dude. Where's this one at here? Where's this at? I'm sick of hearing the beep. Oh, was it here? Did I pass it up? I did. Dummy. What's up, Drops? Welcome in. Sorry, guys. Beeping is going to continue. Real trucks don't have spark plugs? Man, I wanted... there was a Duramax a Duramax diesel. Um, it was I think it was a Chevy Colorado diesel Duramax 6-speed. That was for sale, I think, in either 2023 or 2022. And I sat there and I was like, man, if I had money, I would probably buy that. But of course, as Dave Ramsey says, live within your means. I don't know if it's safe to play SnowRunner. I said you can check. You can check by driving a little bit in the game, resetting, or actually going to the main menu, which is basically a proc save. And then if your truck is in the same area, then it's probably safe to save. I would also say that every couple minutes you probably need to reset to the, or actually just go back to the main menu to keep checking it. If you're catching autosaves in game, then you're probably safe. But that's kind of how I would check that. What does it cost there? Gasoline, fuel, or diesel? I don't know what the price per gallon is right now. We have like, I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I don't know that off the top of my head. I know that whenever I go to the grocery store, if we have like points and stuff like that. Oh gosh, dude. Where does this start at? Like, where does this thing start at? Is it called the rail yard? Maybe we try this? What's this test of strength here? Okay, we'll do this with the scout, actually. Yeah, we'll do this with the scout. What's this mission here? I think it's called... actually, we'll do this. Yeah, I'll do this little test of strength here and haul this back. But yeah, I'll use like grocery store points to get like $1 off gas. Which is, it's been helpful. I remember like paying like $3.65 a gallon in Hawaii for like diesel. But I would fill up my car probably once a month though. So it wasn't like, it wasn't really anything that bad actually. Cause yeah, I was only filling up, I think the one year I filled up maybe 9 times because I traveled so much, but also like I drove like, my drive to work was only about 3 minutes long. And also the car got like 40 miles per gallon in city and about 60 on highway. Whoa, dude. Okay, chill. Chill. We're just gonna calm down now. Yeah, we can get over the tracks if you'd like. We can. Okay, let's go this way. So, I don't really care about gold, so... What's up, Drop? Welcome in. Just gonna knock out these 2 missions. Bronze Gang for the dub. I don't care about these things anymore. He has no chill, dude. This is the smallest engine too. Yeah. Okay, I need to put something on my... I need to put something here because I think I'm getting so many inquiries about let's see. Do I have any text? No, it's okay. I think next stream I'm gonna do that. I'm going to put like a little message on Discord or on the actual like overlay about the whole save thing. So yes, save files are not good right now. The only way you can check it is doing what I'm doing, is going back to the main menu, loading your save again, which I'm gonna do. So play at your own risk. There is no fix basically right now. Good afternoon, Fells. Welcome in. Okay, there's a save. It's good. Let me plug in my controller again because it just wanted to drop out on me. Standard stuff. Standard, you know. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna start the game up again. Do 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 do. Imagine if Saber put in an announcement when people actually might see it. Yeah, imagine. But no, they think their whole player base logs into Discord or is on Facebook. Dude, it's just don't get me started again. Don't get me started again. Dude, I'm telling you, don't get me started. It's funny, dude. It's comical to me at this point. What's up, Non? Welcome in. So yeah, I do. Recently, like sometimes my controller will just disconnect whenever I take over with my mouse, and then it won't reconnect unless I restart the game. Sometimes it will. If I continue to just plug it in and plug it out, it'll reconnect. But I mean, I'm hardwired in. Yeah, it's something weird, man. I don't know. Could a bad mod destroy your gameplay save file? I don't know. I don't know. Alright, we're just gonna go like this. Yeah, it's pretty annoying whenever I'm just trying to, do something and my controller just randomly just says, hey, we're not gonna take inputs anymore. It used to never happen. Even on like borderless, I think. Yeah, it just never happened. Or if I would click off the screen, sometimes when I click off the screen to like my other monitor to do something, I come back over, it doesn't recognize my controller. You think Steam Direct helps? I have to look that up, Steam Direct. But you get Xbox prompts. Okay. Yeah, I don't want Xbox prompts. Gotcha. Oh man, we're going for the gold, guys. All right, Dante, thanks for stopping in. Dude, this little car here is just something else. Had the save issue, got it working after the upload, save, pros account. May have been sheer luck, but it may worth a try, yeah. That's good. That's good news. You have no problems with the controller, but you do have an Xbox. It's weird. It's weird. Like I've played, 5 years with really no controller problems ever. And then all of a sudden, like this past year, actually it's been like this past 6 months. It's been, oh, here we go. Here we go with this. Yay! Has it been having more problems with DLCs? It has. It has. I mean, the more they put stuff in the game, like, the more things just kind of tend to break, and it's just, yeah. I think, I mean, like, Sorokin, or Evgeny Sorokin, which is one of the devs from Saber, said that, like, really the game has lived longer than expected, right? So that's, yeah. Like, it probably needs, like, I think he basically said it probably needs, like, an overhaul. But I think if the game got an overhaul, I doubt it would have PS4 support, like older Xbox model support anymore. I don't know. Maybe that's just what I think. So this might be the last year pass. I've been hoping this is the last year pass for like 3 years. It probably will be. But then again, I mean, they are recording record numbers of people playing the game right now. I think that's what I saw a post on Reddit. I don't know if it's actually correct, but alright, cool. We have another mission done. That's great. Sandrunner was actually Dakar. So Sandrunner has already been here. Dakar was Sandrunner. Abandoned, not forgotten. Yeah, so they already touched base on that one. I mean, I think SnowRunner 2 is probably in the works. I don't know if it's going to be called SnowRunner 2. I kind of hope it's not called SnowRunner 2. Kind of hope it's called something else. Who knows, though. I kind of hope it goes back more or less to like Mud Runners type style. I like that. That's just me, though. Well, Expeditions flopped. Roadcraft is a good game, but it doesn't have the same aura. No, it doesn't. I think just it's like the whole driving thing, man. Well, I don't know, but like I think it's also comes down to like 12,000 players yesterday. See, like that's what I'm saying, man. Like that's crazy popular. You do get some issues with the game stutters and stops accepting inputs. I've had that too, actually. Mudrunner style, I would say, I don't know, like kind of more representing like how off-roading would actually feel with like trucks of that measure, that caliber, I guess. I feel like Mudrunner to me felt like I was actually, I don't know, like the trucks didn't feel like they were wimps, but like you felt like the speed of the game was something that felt similar to what you would see hauling those loads. Yeah, so like more realistic, I guess. I don't know if it is more realistic, but it felt that way. Because you would never be driving, we would never be doing the stuff we're doing in SnowRunner in real life, let's be honest. Let's just be real. Yes, Mudrunner is the prequel, basically, or is the game prior to... Why... What'd you say? Why isn't my Thatcher using the what box? I want to use my low gears, that's why. I want to be able to low gear with diff lock. Or I would say low plus with diff lock. Or essentially first gear with diff locks. That's why. Off-road gearbox. Also, it's high range gearbox is not really a good move on this map. You're taking too much damage at speed. Yeah, the thing is, it's hard for Saber to ignore 12,000 players, right? And say, hey, let's abandon this game that 12,000 players are playing and make something new. What's up here, Tech? Starfield is a $400 million game and 5K players yesterday. Wow. That's nice, dude. Okay, I'm gonna go back down and finish this little mission down here. First, oh, actually just recover this. It is very cold today, yes. Yeah, I mean, it did pretty well with the trailer. If you could recommend one truck for first few maps that gets most things done, what would it be? Fleet Star, actually. And then I would probably say the better version of the Fleet Star is the White Western Star. The White Western Star is probably one of the most all-around balanced vehicles in the game. It doesn't shine in pulling power. I wouldn't say it's the most maneuverable truck of any of them, but I think it's what shines about it. It has decent, I would say decent pulling power. Here, Tech, thank you so much for the sub, man. Appreciate that. But I think what makes the Western Star good is it's a very good saddle truck. It's very stable. It has a good gas tank, and its burn values are really not that high. And it's just great engine sound. Yeah, it's just a good vehicle. For the longest time, I was like a White Western Star hater, actually. Back in like 2020, I didn't think it was all that cracked up to what it's supposed to be until, yeah, some things happened. I went back, but there's the save. That rescue is rough. Oh, you used my video? Did you really? Nice. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, that route, you can make the rescue of the Western Star really easy. You went with the original Paystar? Paystar is good, yeah. I think the only thing that some people are going to complain about Western Star is it doesn't have crane bed combo with a trailer, and I guess my counter argument is it has one of the better low saddle frames that you need for. It's basically a low saddle truck. Like for mass cargo movements, if that's what you're going to do, which SnowRunner is moving massive amounts of cargo, right? For the most part, it does really well with that. You enjoyed my old videos? Nice. I'm glad you did, man, because I definitely worked hard on them. What's up, Roger? Welcome in. What's my theory about the next standalone DLC in SnowRunner? My theory? Oh, it's gonna be. I think it's either there's only two different brands of trucks they're gonna get licenses for. It's either gonna be Mercedes, which is probably 99.9% what's gonna be next is gonna be Mercedes, You're probably going to see an Actros, either an Actros, a Zetros, and probably a Unimog. It's going to be one of them. Or it's going to be Peterbilt. But my money is on Mercedes because it's been... Yeah, it was already found in the files that the Actros was named in the files as something. So I'm guessing it's going to be Mercedes. The Unimog is in Expeditions, but I have a feeling like people have been asking for that a lot, man. I'm being serious. Like, people have been asking for the Unimog like since 2020, and I can't understand why. I really can't. Like, not trying to be a Unimog hater, but like, I just don't think, like, we have so many 4x4s. It's like, what more is the Unimog gonna bring? But then I guess like the counter is like, what more is like another 6x6 gonna bring? It's just like, I don't know. Like, is it gonna be better than the Billart? Do you know what I mean? Like, the Billart right now is the best 4x4 smaller vehicle in the game right now. Like, off-road class. Like, so what are they gonna do with Unimog? Maybe make it a scout vehicle? I don't know. But I don't think we're getting any more scouts. That's true, there is more 6x6s than 4x4s, yeah. Yeah, I think it's more useful in something like Expeditions, yeah. Well, technically, if you want the Unimog now, there is a mod that actually ports it over, and actually Naked Dave did it. I did a video on it, actually. So the Unimog, you can have the Unimog right now from Expeditions. Unimog for farming? So, like, another thing to think about is like this, right? So they just upgraded the Tatra, right? Tatra right here became a scout truck, which is huge, right? It went from being an off-road vehicle, now it's a scout, so now it's ranked within the scout class. It is a pretty good scout. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like it is definitely doing really well as a scout class vehicle. And now, are they going to bring in like a Unimog and make it better than the Tatra? Like, I don't know. And make it a scout vehicle and make it better? I don't know. Who knows, though? Which style of truck do you... I like cabovers. I like conventional. I think my want for this game right now is there's two trucks from Mudrunner that I want to see. And it's either... I think it's a 6511 from Mudrunner or the 4310. And they're both cabovers. That's what I want to see. I want to see a cabover 6x6. And, yeah, that's kind of what I want to see. I would have been sated if the Mac Pack, if the Terra Pro was all-wheel drive and the Pinnacle was not. But then the Terra Pro would have been really good. Let's be real. All right, let's do this. I don't know how this is gonna go. It behaves as a hybrid between the... Oh, really? The giant 8x8, no, it's not in SnowRunner yet, no. Do you think the high saddle 6 slot is better than the old 5 slot low? Which old 5 slot low? You mean, the step deck? Oh, heaven have mercy. Can I get across this? I can't get over the... I can't get across this thing. Okay, let's reset. The OG2 axle... I would say for some trucks, probably. If it's a vehicle that normally uses high saddle, I would probably say yeah. Just because you have spare parts, and then you also have... I can't believe this, dude. This is insane. This is insanity. I'm driving on soap. I'm driving on soap right now. For the Chimera, it's... Yeah, it's gonna do well. What in the world, brother? I feel... I can probably sneak in back there, but then after that, there's probably gonna be going over those boxes, I'm guessing. Okay, I mean, I don't really think this truck is a good pick for it, but we're gonna try it. Like for the bore, like we're talking like the bore, absolutely. Like you're getting an extra slot. The only problem is this, man, is like loading cargo manually over that service box. That's where I think is gonna be the issue. Oh wow, I have grip? I have grip? Oh no, you know what might happen here? Huh. Interesting. Is there any winch points? Because I feel like I'm just gonna endo as soon as I come off this. Yep, we're gonna endo. Or just get caught like this. And just be here forever. Forever, forever, do 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 do. Okay, let's get a little running start here.
No, God, please, no,
Yeah!
no.
Hendo, baby, let's go. Ha! I knew I could do it somehow. Yeah, love it. Bronze gang, let's go, baby. Bronze gang. We're bronzing everything away. Oh. You own a mobile car mechanic business? And today, literally every call was my battery is dead. Oh my goodness. Because of the cold, probably? You finally launched the rocket into more. I feel like I need a cigarette. Yeah. What truck do I have here? Voron G. Slater. No, we need OGs, dude. We're playing OGs today. We're playing OGs today. That's not happened. The OGs are rolling today out. Yeah, we're not. Oh, I haven't used this guy in a while. Oh, I haven't used CT680 in a while too. This could be haven't used the Voron D as well. I could use this little cat. Haven't used 64131 much lately. Also, why do I have two Billards? Two Billy Bobs? I do have two Billy Bobs. Ooh, I could probably use 69. Hey, Adam, keep that one in mind. Keep that one in mind. Yeah, keep that one in mind there for a second. Yeah, keep that. Because I'm gonna break him out today, but I want to use if I have time. I want to use this guy. He hasn't gotten any love in a long time, man. Look at this. Wah, wah. Yeah, 6900 XD is probably one of my favorites. Do I want to take a trailer off of him, or do I just want to go grab a trailer? Probably just go grab one. But I need to see something, though, because I just unlocked some missions, I think. Consumables, spare parts. Oh my goodness, brother. Dude, this is so... Vehicle spare parts. The drill trailer. We can do this. We can do this right now. We absolutely can do this. Okay, so vehicle spare parts. Now what else is going here? Service spare parts. Where's that drill? Oh, that drill is there. Oh, that's interesting. You know what? I'm trying to think here. Sinbad, welcome in. Yeah, it's a lot of use, yeah. A lot of trucks to choose from. Dude, there's so many things I want to do. It's just tough, man. Like, I want to string things together, but it's kind of hard right now. Well hole. Yeah, I need to get this well hole done too as well. Construction semi-trailer to... Where's the eastern tunnel? Do I have concrete blocks? So... Cement? Oh, concrete blocks are up there. I see. Light at the end of the tunnel. That could be a good mission for us to do. Could be a good one. Where's the cement? Is cement over here? I think cement and... Oh, I need to get a truck to haul this. Okay, we'll do this. We'll do this. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna do something real quick because I have a vehicle ready to go close to this gateway. Yeah. All right, we'll do this first, and then we'll do the new trailers, okay? Yeah, we'll do the new trailer missions, the new hitch trailers after this, I think. But we'll use the 114 SD for this mission because I already have it out. It's ready to go. How come you don't see people using the Azov Antarctic? It's very unstable. It just doesn't retain its stability very well. Articulation makes things interesting as well. Let's go morning. Cool, let's go. Okay, 4 blocks, 3 cement. All right, Alex, thanks for stopping in, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate the membership. Is this it? No. Is this it? It is. Okay, cool. Do, 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 do. There's a new Hitch trailer that's... I'll show you. It's really, I think, just a mission trailer, to be honest. But I'll show you. After this mission, we'll do it. Yeah, after this one, we'll pull it out. I found that when you set the input, the first settings to steering wheel, the articulation steering is way better. Yeah. Because everything recenters. Yeah. Nice. But the problem is the cabs do not roll independently of the truck cab in the chassis like the 745C does, and also I'm pretty sure the Forester does. So you have this like rigidity that you have to deal with. So let's say like your cab strikes something that like offsets your stability. You like your truck chassis can't really counter that. I mean, in the case of the Fem is its CGs are pretty good. Yeah, it should be a default setting, yeah. Do I think the Chimera is weak? Pre-buffed Chimera? Pre-buffed Chimera had trouble. Like, it definitely had trouble. Like, with heavy load. It definitely is a lot better right now. With the new engine. Like, it's roughly gonna haul similar to the Elephant. So, it's in a much better place than it was. I think people call trucks weak when they can't pull like up a 45-degree slope or something like that with like max load. It's like anything that can't do that, everyone calls weak. So I think like this, there's like a. That's why like there needs to be like a, I guess, a standard. I think what's happening is I'm kind of at fault for this because like I show extreme trials and show things fail extreme trials, and those extreme trials are not representative of what is actually like in-game hauling. So then people take that and they're like, well, if it can't haul like max load or like these crazy loads uphill, it must be just a very weak truck. And that's like not really what I'm trying to say. So now, like, most creators are using, like, a hill test. And then if something can't complete it, they're immediately signing it off as something that's just, or most people just say, oh, it's just weak. I think there's more to it. Valley of the Falling Rocks, yeah. It is kind of a weird name. Okay, this is gonna have to go on top of the cab, I think. Yeah, exactly. It can't pull 4 slate blocks up a hill. Terribly weak. And that's like, I'm trying, like, I guess, like, I'm probably... Yeah, I'm definitely one who's at fault for... But I guess I expected people to be, I guess, smarter than that. Do you know what I mean? Like, I do really try to say, well, I think as of late, I've been trying to say this is like an extreme condition. Like, this is not representative of what you're hauling in game. Like, I've never hauled 4 slate blocks up like a 50-degree hill in the game. It just doesn't happen, right? Okay, let's go. I think that's enough, right? 3 cement, 4 blocks. Yeah, let's go. I mean, it's always good to limit test, but like when you limit test and then something presents a limit to you, signing it off or just writing it off as like, oh, it's unusable. I just think that logic is poor. Maybe stop doing extreme trials. I'm gonna be real. Everyone's gonna do extreme trials. Cause like I guess like when you have to prove a point. Like how do I say this, Infamous? Okay, here's a good. It's kind of like the power of heavy tires video. If I would have just made a video of me driving around and I said that, well, the Paystar can outpull this truck, or the Paystar can do this, and I don't show it, I'm gonna get called out. Or if I tell you that the Voron G with 188,000 torque is gonna outpull something with more torque than it, you're probably gonna say I'm a straight up liar, right? So like when I make claims, I have to kind of back them up. So it like in that case, it kind of behooves me to show the actual trial. Like if I told you that the Azov Atom gets outpulled by a Voron G, and the Azov Atom has 235k torque, and the Voron G has 188 and some change, you're gonna tell me, yeah, you're an idiot. But if I show that to you, you're gonna be like, what in the world is going on here? And that's when I kind of explain the non-standard tire weights and how weight in tires actually affect pulling power vastly. And that's why I think there's a problem right now is we have these crazy non-standard tire weights going on, and yeah, logic is like getting thrown out the window. What are its weaknesses? Very, very minimal weaknesses, but honestly, I would say stability concerns with its single narrow option tire, and that's pretty much about it. Why not put the cargo in the bed? I could, but it will probably slide off. I could stack it up like a deck of cards, like I did in Season 16, hard mode. Which, yeah, I could also do that. I just don't feel like messing with it that much. Yeah, I would say consumption as well. Well, I'll say consumption outside high gear. Because as soon as you plug high gear, which it'll go in high gear, and it will run in high gear very easily. Yeah. So the gear everyone basically uses the most, it's like the most efficient in it. And then outside that, it's going to be pretty high consumption. Moderate to high. And it's somewhat lacking collision. Yeah. Somewhat. This would be a good time to actually put my cargo inside my bed. Just so I'm not that top heavy. Yeah, this is going to be interesting, dude. Getting this down here, especially going through this little section. But we're going to do it, I think. But we're not going through this. I'm going around that, dude. I am not going through that. I think I go to tracks, down to the Eastern Tunnel. If you could complete the back in business contract, there will be 4 cement available at the warehouse near the gas station. Really? I think I already did. Yeah. Yeah, there's 4 cement here. But I was already going to get concrete blocks, so I just thought I would just load it up. So I just brought it all at one time. You nerf mine with Dave's mesh and enabled collision chassis waiter. How does it do now? I mean, I could stack these. I could stack these as like the old deck of cards. Should I do that? Anybody want to see that? Do I really want to do this? Do I really want to do this? I could probably do it. Season 16 all over again? That was dumb. There we go. Stand up. Stand up, sir. There you go. Stand up, boy. Stand up like a man. Don't you just love? Don't you just love tuning into a stream where someone shows you what not to do? Hey, it's gonna fit in there perfect though. I need to do an overload how-to. I probably could. I think it can be easy, but it also can be a pretty big headache. But you also have to be pretty good with the crane. Haha. GG's, boys. Let's go. That is called the deck of cards. I've been able to do that pretty much the whole length of the trailer. I don't know if that's like my method. I don't know if anybody's been doing that, but I started doing that in like season 16. Well, it might have been season 15 I started to, but I really like went to like extreme limits in season 16. With that. No, this is always the part here, man. Getting around this corner. Will it pull through? Yes, he will. Yeah, I think I had like, I don't know how many. Do you guys remember how many I had in my bed at the time? On season 16? It was a lot. But it also, the thing is, it can go very badly. I would recommend make sure you stack your cargo the same way. Like you see how the platforms here, right? Make sure those are like that, uniform. Because if not, they won't slide very well. It was 18 or 19, really? My goodness. Yeah, but that is the deck of cards off overloading. And then, I mean, I still have a crane that's free, so I can catch myself if I fall off balance. If I need to overstack anything to top of my cab, I can do it. Yeah, he was hauling like 17 metal beams. I saw that, yeah. It's super impressive, man. Yeah. But here's the thing, man. I don't think, even if I made a guide on this, I don't think most people would do this. It's kind of a lot of work. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of a... And yeah, it's not a guarantee because everything's sitting vertical, right? So it has a chance to fall out. So you're kind of yeah, basically it was a season 16 desperation type thing. I'm experienced crane operator now. I don't know. It's a good bit of work to remove too. Like you have to remove it, and then you're packing it again. So I mean, it's true. What's up, defense? Welcome in. Good to see you. So yeah, you just kind of, I think another thing it kind of renders you is you really do have to pay attention, and now you have to slow down a little bit because, right, these are not packed. They are kind of like in there very, very good. They do hold in relatively well, but there is some spots that, yeah, you will flip them out. So you kind of have to just be careful. This would go into my resume. Could you imagine putting this on my resume? I play SnowRunner. I stack cargo. What truck is that? This is the Freightliner 114SD. Come on, we're not winching. Let's go. We're not winching this dude. Let's go. You got it. You got it. I'm pretty quick at it. Yeah, I mean, with 3 pieces of cargo I am, but like when you have, I don't know how many I had in there, but when you stack it all the way down the bed, it gets a little bit finicky. It takes a lot longer. And by that time, I don't know. Yeah. Do you think you could do a full region from region 1 to now? Wait, say that, Derek, could you rephrase that? Could you, I don't know what you're asking. You've carried worse loads? I believe it. I was over 20 with 1 on my frame. Oh my goodness. It's funny. Gotta be careful here. See? This is where they want to get you. This is where you can actually flip this over. Like right here. This dips down in, everything's connected, right? I don't have an angle. So I'm thinking, because I don't have an angle, I need to get my cab upright, or at least uphill, to get prepared for that. Yeah, like that, see? I think if I would have continued straight and took that turn when the tire went down in there, I would have flipped. Is it bad playing in auto gear? What do you mean? I don't think you should be in auto a lot. Oh, appreciate that verse of the day, Bone. Good to see you. Second Corinthians 12. Nice. That's like the chapter before the one I have up there. That's why I take pleasure in my weakness. And in the insults, hardships, persecutions, and troubles that I suffer for Christ, for when I am weak, then I am strong. So I don't know if Derek's asking if I've played the game like chronologically, but yes, I have. I've been playing since launch. Also, hard mode is another like playthrough from launch, pretty much. But yeah, I don't think that you should be playing in auto most of the time. I mean, usually for me, my main gears is like low, low plus, H. Low, low plus, high gear. That's pretty much how I like operate. Auto just for running down streets, pretty much. Yep. Yeah, also, like Zing said, you can click on the original Zing. He has a full playthrough right now, actually going chronologically hard mode. And every single DLC that came out during those times, that's the DLCs that he's allowed to purchase. So, also a true hard mode chronologically. Yeah, I got a new high player count, yeah. Your school's buses are canceled, so I can stay home and watch SnowRunner. Nice. Can you make hard mode chronological from region to 1 to now? I have, Derek. I have. Yeah, I have. I can show you. Yeah. Channel, playlist. Here's every single playlist I have. All these are hard mode. So I've started, yeah. My first hard mode start, I think, time I actually recorded hard mode was Amore. So people asked me to start recording my hard modes for Amore. I mean, when I started Amore, hard mode. And then after I basically got up so high, I got a lot of questions of people asking, why don't you have like hard mode Michigan, Alaska, Tamir, you know, Cola, Yukon, Wisconsin, but prior to having Amore. So I went back and restarted my hard mode just to fill in those gaps. Yeah. I have all hard modes are complete up to season 16. I will not be playing hard mode anymore until Saber stops making DLCs crazy long. I don't have the time for it. Yeah, unless it was my job, but it's not my job, so. That's right, auto downshifts too much, that's right. Or you're just spamming clutch bump to like prevent the hard downshift. What's up, Ivy? Welcome in. It's going good, man. We're just transporting some cargo. I'm gonna break out the P12 to deliver a construction rig here shortly. You might get this DLC when you get paid. It is, so far it's been enjoyable. I've noticed there's been a lot of missions that have had very minimal cargo, but they're delivered to different places. It'll be like a onesie, twosie cargo, but it goes to different places, so that has kind of been hard for me, like as a semi-truck driver, I guess, as a semi-trailer dude, to like coordinate picking up cargo for multiple missions. That's been the challenge. And then like basically like coordinating dropping some off here, dropping some off there for this mission. My favorite heavy saddle or high saddle truck? Probably the P12. Yep. Looks like it's wanting to go, but it's... Yep. So yeah, I mean, like, I don't think the deck of cards, like, stacking like this is very... I don't think it's very efficient. Like, yeah. What about the unflippable collab? I mean... You could use collab, it's just... I don't know, I feel a little bit more satisfaction hauling something that's a little bit less, like... I guess? I don't know. Collab is great, though. Still an OG truck. which is always good to use. I'm trying to think here. Yeah, I think I have to go on the tracks. Yeah, I do. Nicholas, welcome in. Cargo stuck on loading ramps. Yeah, that's not a good thing. Probably could have entered there. What scout vehicle is my favorite? I would say either the Scout 800 or the Lodestar. I need to slow down. My cargo is like unpacked right now. I think. Let's straddle this. Can I straddle this? What tire am I using? Just an OMT. This actually, you know what this might be? This might even be an all-terrain. I think it's an off-road though. Sometimes I'll use an all-terrain for this one just so I can turn tires. It depends. It really depends on the power to weight of the truck. Yeah, sometimes here's the problem, getting these things out of here. Come on, you. Most capable scout in the snow? I don't know, probably the Burlak. I mean, it's stupid how big its tires are at the moment. Can we get the double? Double time? Tatron's pretty darn good too as well in the snow. But if you're talking like super snow, probably something else. I mean, all scouts are pretty good in snow right now because of the jetpack. Has Sabre given their stance on the Russia-Ukraine conflict? I don't think they ever will, Drops. Yeah, I don't think they ever will. People were, even if they did, people were so, they want to be offended by any response, so I think it's probably best that they just do not respond. Or don't say anything about it. UOD 1, 2, or 3. Honestly, Raymond, I would say as long as you're using an off-road tire, you're going to do fine. If you want specifics, I have a Jat tire review that you can check out at your leisure, and it'll show you timings on a map, and I kind of give my recommendations. But I think overall recommendation is use a tire that is the correct category. If you do that, I would say just whatever one looks good to you. To tell you the truth, it matters more about actually how you drive than the truck's like 0.1 tire coefficients in one area and losing one in the other. Especially like in native game. In like native game SnowRunner. I think yeah. Because SnowRunner is not a test course, right? It's a little bit different. But I think yeah, as long as you're using the correct tire for the job or the correct category, what in this case is off-road, yeah, you're going to do exceptionally well. Correct tire, weight on wheels, engaging all-wheel drive at the right times. Make sure your diff lock is actually engaged, knowing when to downshift, leading yourself away from your tracks you're making, all the things, you know, presented in mud running tips, stuff like that, man. And then you'll do really well. Oh my goodness, it's happening. It's happening. But in this case, the P12 is using the all-terrains because of engine power. Do you think they'll add another forwarder in the future? Perhaps. What's up, Zach? Welcome in. Good to see you, sir. Hope you're doing good as well. You can ask Nate anything. Yo, Thompson, welcome in. Thank you for the raid, sir. How was your stream? Raiders, welcome in. We're about to go grab the construction rig semi-trailer with the good old P12 here. Where were you playing? How was your stream, man? Nick Fist, welcome in. Time to sit back and enjoy some SnowRunner. Nice. Oh, you're playing some Ark. Nice. You gotta wind down now? Yeah. This is definitely a good game to wind down to. You know, the crazy thing is, like, I used to play, like, a lot of, like, World of Warcraft, or even, like, first-person shooters back in the day. And I'd be so amped up, man. Like, especially when I would, like, get off the game, that I could not, like, rest. But after I play SnowRunner, there's never been a time where I've got off this game and I had to, like, wind down. To, like, go to sleep. I don't get, like, all amped up. It's just a very chill experience. I should have just left the Chimera there to do this one, but I kind of want to do it with the P12 this time. Whoa, don't hit that, thank you. Do. The trailer's a pain in the butt on this map. Gotta say, it's not really a bad thing with the music. I've actually been kind of enjoying listening to the old Season 8 music, which is not too bad. You would play more, but your game is not saving. Yeah, I think if your game is not saving, well, I would say if you're playing on console, you're playing on PC, the best way to check if your game is saving, I think, if you haven't checked this Discord, launching your game, do not spam X or spam Enter, X, whatever, just don't hit any buttons, let it completely load into SnowRunner, main screen, give it another 30 seconds to load your mods or whatever, log into your game, play for about a minute, go to return to main menu, and then re-enter the game, and if your truck is where you left it, then your game is saving successfully. If not, probably not a good idea to play, which they haven't really come out with a hot fix for it yet. The P12, the free version of the Kenny. The Voronji's Off-Road gearbox is so much better than the default. Imagine actually being able to control. He had highway speed. Goodness. I mean, its high-range gearbox is pretty rapid, too. I just don't use it. It's definitely pretty rapid. Oh, I didn't see that coming. Have I heard about a game called American Army? I played it like 25 years ago. I have not, no. What console was it on? It had to be on console. If we're talking 25 years. Yeah, I haven't heard of that. You know, people are starting to dig, really, PC. People are starting to really like old games nowadays. It's like a hardcore shooter, man. Wow, really? I keep smashing my nose against things, man. Wow. Were those beach-like map pictures a real leak? Yes. That was... Saber actually posted those. So yeah, that's gonna happen. That's in the works. That is probably gonna be like season 18, I'm guessing. If I'm guessing, I think that's probably what's gonna happen. I think we get one more snow map. I think we get that summer map, which is gonna have... I don't know where it's at. It's like a beach, because I think there's like mangroves on it and stuff like that, so... and that's... Yeah. It's probably gonna be a... If I were to guess, it's either gonna be a spring map with half snow, half mud. Similar to like Scandinavia, but whatever version they have now. Like a summer beach map, which they're going to bring out. A snow map. Yeah. Or just another fall map, honestly. I think it's going to be the other two, though. Or the other three. Spring, summer, and then probably the season 20 will be snow, I'm guessing. Oh. All right, boys. Let's cook. Yeah, I think this this map has definitely presented a challenge. Definitely alpha. Yeah, they do. Yes, they do. Do you think they'll ever update the physics? I don't think they could update the physics on this engine. Adding more mechanics, like new things to the game. I mean, they've been adding like new things pretty much almost every season, right? Like work sites now, or I don't say it's like a new mechanic. I guess it's just a new type of mission. You know, they add new cargo types all the time. Gosh. Yeah, we'll take it. We'll take it. We'll take it. Do you know where the mission to unlock the Earth Roamer is in Austria? Yeah, Jackal. So, great thing to do is go to maprunner.info, go to interactive maps, you'll go down to Austria, Unterfeld. Here's the Earth Roamer LTI right here. There it is. The Earth Roamer SX, that one is on the second map. Right here, called the Quick Crashed. The Quick and the Crashed. So just, yeah, Map Runner is your friend. That'll get you there. Why don't they add the Azov 5319 and possibly mini crane bed combo? I don't know, because they just shifted the crane and bed forward, so I don't know. What's up, Addict? Welcome in. You hauled the rig with the 4520, nice. You been enjoying Mud Runner? Yeah, it just doesn't have as many trucks. There's really only one cargo type. So like in that way it's kind of limited, right? But it's a fun game. Why do you often use the Paystar 5070? What are its strong points and take it on the road so much? So if you check out a video called The Power of Heavy Tires on my channel. Okay, if you go to my channel, probably the playlist, I think you guys should, for anybody that's new here, the playlists that have the most information on are these three, actually these four right here. SnowRunner truck reviews, truck requests, other helpful informational videos, and then my tier list. So on this tier list, or on this playlist, if you click on this, there's a lot more videos in here. But there's this video right here called The Power of Heavy Tires. Sorry about that. Thank you. Okay, let me start again. Sorry. If you're on my channel, there's basically 4 playlists that I think are important. Truck reviews, requests, other helpful informational videos, and tier lists. On this other helpful videos playlist, if you can click this, it'll open up like the full playlist. This only shows a little bit, but this video right here is why. It's called The Power of Heavy Tires. That will explain to you why I love the Paystar. What's up, Charles? Welcome in. But yeah, Paystar is great. It punches above what it probably should. Appreciate that, Corhone. Thank you for dropping that. Other than that, I mean, Paystar, it's not a very stable truck. It's not known to be a stable truck. But I think, yeah, it does more than it probably should. And I appreciate that. It doesn't have the greatest fuel consumption. Doesn't have the greatest range. Aesthetically, it's very good looking, in my opinion. You're watching 5070s, not gutlets, like folks say. Oh, yeah. That's a good one. Do. Look, this is almost the same color as the trailer. That rustic look. It's kind of what we're going for, you know. Did they fix the hydrolift? Not having the up-down articulation? I have no clue. Snowy, I haven't even touched the... I will not touch those new trailers, those new logging trailers, if I don't have to, especially the hydro. They somewhat fixed it. Okay, that's good news. All right, so we got to go all the way down to the Eastern Tunnel. So the key to doing this is actually not going through this gate. Yeah, this gate's you're gonna get caught. I don't know if there's a gate here. I don't think there is. Let's actually check. There's not. Good. Okay. What do I have here? Freightliner? Okay. Yeah, you don't want to go through this gate. This gate right here is too small to push this trailer through. And then like, or actually, you could go like this and then through here, but I think this bend might be too much. So I'm probably gonna like bring this like around here and go yoink down the tracks. That's probably how I'll do it. But We go like this, like this. Okay, just chill. Do I try to navigate this? I think we do. Let's test it out here. Let's give the old P12 a good shot. If the chimichanga can do it, I want to see if the old P12 can. So we'll actually have to swing this out here, down the tracks to the eastern tunnel. Do you think the 6900 XD and the 5070 are kind of similar? Yes, they are. Very similar. Don't have much torque. Good weight in their tires. 6900 XD is one that's, well, I would say exceptionally stable. Has really, really, really good ground clearance, actually. And then that is one where you actually want to downgrade its tires. If you're getting too many lockups, I would say. Which I technically have been using its all-terrains and it's been great. Okay. Let's get some gas here. Do. Okay, let's see if the old P12 can do it. Had a lot of success with the 6900 XT in Yukon. Was surprised how good it mastered the snow and mud. Yeah, it has really good ground clearance, man. Like crazy ground clearance. Yeah, all terrains on the P12 right now. This is gonna be weird. There it is. There's a little bit of force redirect, buddy. But that trailer's gonna get caught there. Let's go, dude. Let's go. Not gonna bust the chin. Wait, know what? What do you mean? Do I know what? That Zing has a channel? Oh, dragon. Dragon the crossbar. Did you have any issues with the challenges in Alaska? Attempting to do them? I would say just use a scout vehicle with Jat tires, Jat mud tires, and you should be good. If you're using the Scout 800 or even the Chevy CK 1500, you are going to crush it. All-wheel drive, diff lock engaged, low plus, through all that snow, you should be okay. I would also say just watch tipping over, but those trucks have gotten center of gravity buffs, which make them really stable. If that is not good enough and you absolutely cannot complete them, yeah, just buy the Tatran. The Tatran will destroy that. Would I want sorry, I'm trying to read chat here. No, I don't want it to get 245k. I would actually like the P12 to just get increased tire weights. Yeah, I would say increased tire weights is going to be a really, really good move for this truck. I mean, maybe a bump. Maybe I would actually. Here's my what I would say. I would say give it a 220k buff. So the same engine that would be in the Western Stars, the Wolfpack. So give it a 10k buff, increase its tire weight. Right there, boom. The other option I heard is people were saying to give it the same engine as the Dairy 4520. That's another good option. What's it, like 230? See how he handles this here. No problems, bro. Absolutely, man. I mean, like the new buffs to scouts, like the CK and the Scout 800, they've made it so. Yeah, they're some of the best scouts in their class right now, man. They really are. They're up there, especially for like small 4x4s. You know, if we're excluding the freaks that are in that class, like Earth Roamers and like Tatran, stuff like that. Like, I'm stuck on something. I think it's like a branch. Or yeah, the new Con is another one too as well. There we go. Here we go. I knew you can do it. I've never played that. I don't know what that is. Star Trek Fleet Command? No, I haven't played that. That's true. Yeah, I guess they are a totally different engine family. Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, I mean, that's true. They are a different engine family. But then again, is like Voron, Azov Atom, and Tatra the same engine family? Do you know what I mean? Like, at this point, like, I don't know. Let's go. Let's go, dude. Let's go. Am I even reading any of this on this channel? I am, but I'm not really going to respond to folks who are just self-promoting. And also, I don't know who you're directing your comments at, really. Oh, they're modern RU engines? Okay. So this would have to be an old. So what would be the good option for this then? Would it be a Westline? Can I punch this? Let's see if I can punch it. Second best engine found in twin steer? Yeah, I mean, that'd be fine. What's it, like 245? No, it's not 245. It's like is it 235? I don't know, I forget. Maybe 230? Oh, this is going to be a tough one here. This is going to be a tough one here. I gotta punch it. Oh, what's stuck there? So same as Plaid and Avonhorn? Oh, okay. Can I do it? Holy cow. Yeah, let's not do this. Let's not do this here. Let's extend this a little bit up. Oof, that's tough, dude. That's a tough one. Tough cookie here. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. I'm grounded out there. It's kind of an interesting move there. Can I extend this way a tad? Maybe, yes. It's downshift. Need to turn down. Need to turn down. Yep. If not, that goes. Got to get that facing downhill here. Okay, here's Death's Corner. Good stuff, right? They kind of messed up here. Maybe not. Wait. We might not have. Whew. Look at that sucker rocked, buddy. Look at that thing rock. Yeah, we called the P12 weak. Yeah, we called him weak. What? Yeah, it has a lot of flipping spots, yeah. Lots of it. I'm not gonna get gas here. Let's see. Click this. Just a tap of fuel here. P12 peak, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I don't think the P12 needs much. I mean, that wasn't... That was satisfying, man. Like, there was a struggle. There was definitely some misplay. I need to line this up, actually, so I need to actually come out here. I need to go out this way. And then kind of swing this back inside there. Is SnowRunner back to saving progress? I don't know. I don't know. You can check. You can always check by going into the game, playing it for a little bit, and then just returning to the main menu. The only problem is going to be with this sign here. These two signs. But I wonder if I can slip through. Like the middle here. Let's go like this. Extend this down. Ouch! I wonder though. I wonder if this is going to hang this. Let's see if it hangs it or no. If it just kind of like pivots. Is it pivot? Nice. Yeah, I just didn't think I was going to make that turn here. Here's why. Like this bench and also this little thing here. I didn't know if this was static. I probably should have tried it. But maybe those are just things that break. They probably are, and you can make that turn, but I wasn't going to trust it. So I decided just to take the... It is being abused right now. This is the legendary P12, yeah. Straddle this up. That's all I gotta do, man. P12, all-terrain tires, little bit of patience, and just have fun. That is the requirement for the P12. Now I need to actually get myself... Okay, cool. Okay. As Smeagol would say, to the tunnel. Nice, boys. Oh, this trailer. Where's the garbage at? Visit the farm and then the garbage. Waste not. Visit there, package sand. I don't even know if I want to do that right now. Where's well hole number 1? Well hole number 2. Okay, we'll do this well. Wait, what was that? Well hole? Service spare parts. Okay, so what's the other one here? Water under our feet is vehicle. All-terrain over off-road tires for this one, yes. I broke this down in a video called Power Struggles No More. Hmm. Do I use the straight up OHDs or I use a straight up Fatty Jat OHD for this? Let's use this one. I think this does have the paint. Yes, it does. This is a good one. All right, we're going to get some vehicle spare parts, some service spare parts, and attach the new trailer and deliver it. Yeah, the task that deliver... Go here, touch here. Yeah, the all-terrain trick with the 6900 XD is also a good one. Guys, here's the original Voron. Saber loves this truck so much they had to copy its sounds. All right, Lego, thanks for stopping in. But yeah, all-terrain tires, downgrade, the logic with downgrading to all-terrain tires over having an off-road is that you're lowering your friction coefficient and you're allowing a weak engine to turn tires. So that's why I was able to actually haul that trailer and pull out of some of those snags and some of those areas where like I didn't have to winch. It's because the engine didn't have to overcome the friction coefficient of the tires and also the weight of the trailer as much. So that's kind of the logic behind that. Sadly, they forgot to copy its engine and gearboxes. Yeah. Just the sound. And tires. Or tire weights, I would say. If SnowRunner isn't saving its games, your progress, you just will be lost. I'm just waiting for SnowRunner to fix it. Yeah, I would just wait for them to fix it. If it's not saving and you've checked it, safe bet is just, yeah. Don't play for now. Wait, was I supposed to attach a tire behind my... I feel like I'm supposed to have a tire there and I don't have a tire. I think the trailer is like... Yeah. Wait, is it? Where's that trailer? There it is. Yeah, there it is. Okay, cool. Let's go. Wrong way, but it's okay. My opinion of the new season. Okay, so let me ask you a question. How did you feel about season 15 and season 16? Ooh. There it is. There's the new trailer. Check it out. They're okay, nothing crazy. I think this one is... This one has more cargo than any map that has ever been pushed out in SnowRunner. Be it three maps, 4 maps, or 2 maps. Roughly, I would say almost 100 missions total. Not counting missions that are tracked. I would say the terrain is more focused on flipping you over, which I think is a good move. So far, I've played, let's see, I'm 28 of 81 missions, and I'd probably have to look at my hourage, but I'm guaranteeing it's upper 20s right now. So it's going to take probably more time than most maps you've played. That's kind of my take. So I need one spare, one service. So one vehicle, I think it's one service. You Dumbotron. Yeah, I think it's one, because I need, what's it called, the other one? It's called, wellhole number 2 is service. Yeah, okay, cool. Have you ever used mod trucks before? A few, but not really much ever. So what's the theme song for the OG Paystar, Leaving the Garage? I don't know. What's that song? Is it called like Return of the Mac? But that's, it's not a Mac truck. I don't know. Maybe like, Shawn Michaels walkout music? No, WWE? No, I'm just joking. Goodness. If you know, you know. How hard do you say the mud and other conditions are? You have some patches of mud which are kind of thick, but I think it's more or less focused on your stability. Yeah, I think you're going to see kind of right here. I'll kind of demonstrate what I mean by this. I guess I'll go this way because I can catch some fuel. I probably should have went back this way. But what I'll do is I'll probably bust up through here. No, we'll just go. Actually, I need to touch gas. I need to touch gas, so I need to creep back over to this section and maybe get over here to touch gas from this gentleman. A lot of cliff faces, a lot of stuff that can tip you over. The Return of the Mac. Trying to think here. Maybe I make this right-hand turn. Here. The western pump. That's the route. We're taking it. Kid Rock's Bob with the ball. Shawn Michaels walkout music, YouTube. Yeah, it's it's not something I would recommend, but it's rather funny. Kind of cringe, to be honest. Yeah, he's having some fun. I'm having some fun. Yeah, I'm having fun. Yeah, it's gonna be a long season. It really is. I actually predict I'm gonna spend probably like 80 hours on this. Hard mode would be probably tack on another 10. Maybe more. I mean, comparatively speaking, I think like Zing spent like 70 some hours on Amore. I spent like 76 or something like that. So I think he had probably a more efficient run than I had for sure. So if that tells you anything, like Amore versus this. Where do I go? Oh, I just keep going. Yeah, it's gonna be a long one. Any news for Pacific buffs? I'm guessing that'll be a mid-season DLC or I would say a mid-season update or season 18. Any drama between SnowRunner content creators? I don't think so. Why? Shawn Michaels walkout cannot be unseen. Macho Man Randy Savage is the greatest Shawn Michaels. Dude, isn't it crazy? The Heartbreak Kid. So yeah, he got beef on me. I won't bump this Chevy to S tier. Oh man. All right, let's go. Why wouldn't I? I just didn't feel like it was on the level of like the super gimmicks. Do you know what I mean? When is the speed run? Oh gosh, never. There's never gonna be a speed run. I could not. My goodness, brother. My goodness, brother. Yeah, there's no way I could speedrun this game. I knew a guy that actually did kind of like speedruns. Well, I think there's a couple people that do speedruns on this, but yeah, I just couldn't, man. I mean, if Saber wants to pay me, I'll do speedruns. Yeah, I mean, there is kind of beef with Telemenace since like he has like exclusive access to like the Mercedes DLC and he refuses to like drop keys, especially to like people who are like been cool with him for, you know, quite some time. So yeah, there's that. There is that. Saber on the low giving him early access to, you know, 0.5 DLCs on the fly. And just not, you know, not sharing the love. But this is kind of what I'm talking about with season 17. Like, you're gonna have a lot, it's a lot of this. A lot of like ridges. This is not really great representative of what I'm talking about, but it's kind of, it's there. Like, yeah. Most definitely can flip yourself over, flip yourself off. And I'm not talking the middle finger, I'm talking about flipping off cliffs. No, he doesn't actually really have early access. It's like a joke. It's like a joke we have going, but just like trolling each other, essentially. Yeah, make sure you ask in his stream tomorrow. What's my favorite truck? I have a bunch, man. There's a lot. P12's up there. Paystar 5070's up there. 114SD's up there. Lots of them. There's so many. You know something I noticed, man, is the suspension on this thing actually is not bad. I think if I'm aesthetically choosing a Voron, I'm gonna say Voron Grad is the best looking, but a very close second is this guy right here. Very close second. Sniper, thank you for the follow. 17.5 with new trucks. How do I like the new map so far? I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. Really good views. Difficulty is definitely shifted in a way I think is good for the game. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. Is the Kenworth not recommended for this region? Which one? There's multiple. C500, absolutely. Kenny 963. I would hope the map would decentivize people from using the bigger trucks, just because the tight passes. I would probably say I'm gonna touch this zone actually, just for this mission, because I know I have to do this. Yeah. All right. I would say the elephant is probably off limits. The elephant is so wide, taking down some of those trails is just going to be, well, I guess if you'd like to try, you can try. Ouch. Oh, that's not where I wanted to go. This is my trail. I mean, you could try the Kenny out. I think the smaller trucks, smaller, more nimble trucks are probably going to be much better. Like right here, I don't know how great the Kenny is going to do. I mean, you probably survive it. I'm guessing just because it's Kenny, but there's a lot of cliffs, a lot of narrow areas. Little slingshot there. I think 605R is probably going to be okay. Yeah, 605R is probably going to be okay. So those tight turns and those cliffs get really, really... Like up in here. Like these spots up in here. Like this is where it gets pretty hairy. On this side of the map, I would say. Is probably like the most amount of... And the crazy thing is there's nothing... Like there's no roads that you can make to elude any of this. So it's either you're jumping through here, coming this way up and over... or through here up and over, or you're going here. Like there's 3 entries to this. So it's either you go this way and then you come down, which in here it can get a little bit dicey in some places. Definitely here. And then, you know, definitely coming through these spaces. So, tire up. Found coming from the first map through the gateway you open is pretty decent. Yeah. Yeah. I need to probably go work on work sites on the second map. I want to kind of focus here and then see how much I can do here. And I like to see if everything gets done here and then you kind of like move everything over and not have to come back. That's kind of what I'm trying to do right now. You stopped using 2-slot bed trucks? That's why you're asking? I mean, I noticed... I mean, I've been using semi-trailers the whole time. The only reason I'm doing this is because... well, I have a hitch trailer. And then it's a 1-slot cargo. And then I have another mission with the same trailer, 1-slot cargo. So I just thought to myself I would set up this and do it. Yo, Tucker Truck, welcome in. Yeah, so... Any warships today? Not today, Malarkey. We definitely will get back to playing some good old world warships. For sure, we definitely will. Oh, cutscene. Just trucking about today, my friend. What is that, dude? Okay, whatever. Okay. Okay. Well hole number 2. Where's the hole? Oh, at the factory. Yikes. I have to drive all the way back there? Huh? Are you freaking kidding me, Clark? Alright. Where is this thing again? All the way back there? I almost think I should just go grab, like, just port back to the garage and then, like, peace out. Yeah, that's probably the better move. It's just... Yeah. Just go grab another spare part. And then grab the trailer and then cook. You still can't stand trailers having to sell them as a pain? Don't sell them. Just delete them. That's what I do. It's a viewer record, really? No way. Is it seriously? Wow. I did not ever think today of all days I'd have a record of viewers. Never. On a Monday of all days. In the morning of all days. Crazy. Well, thank you guys for stopping in. Appreciate it. It's huge. Let's go get this little cargo piece, come back for this trailer. Oh, this is the question? I think that is W. Yeah, I've never had that many. Maybe season 15, PTS opening day. Maybe. Or probably after a Neighbor raid. Neighbor has like dang near like 200 people watching him during the week. Oh, how do you delete trailers? Yeah, it's in your menu. You just go up on your D-pad, delete trailer. After you disconnect it. Okay, let's go get this cargo. Just kind of doing onesie twosie missions here. Nothing crazy. I think next stream I'm probably gonna like really like take a couple minutes, figure out some pathing for just like stringing some missions together, just so we can yeah. What's up, Bruno? Welcome in. It's not showing in the menu? What do you mean? It should. Yeah, it's not the pause menu. It's up on your D-pad. So it's going to be your functions menu. Whatever your functions menu is on the left-hand side. Season 17 worth playing? I think that's dependent on whether or not you'd like a lot of cargo. Long playthrough. Tippy conditions. Fall maps. And yeah, really good trucks. So I think if you enjoyed like season 16 and 15, I think you'll probably enjoy this. Okay. You look several times. I don't have the option in Yukon. So you don't have the option at all for... I'm going to take another service spare part just in case. Like anything. So I should say delete trailers. It's weird. Yeah, I don't sell my trailers anymore. I quit selling those. Yeah, I quit selling those. I mean, you get so much cash from missions nowadays. After season 4, you're getting so much cash. Yeah, but yeah, you probably also need to be near a trailer, maybe for that to show up as well. That's a good thing. Actually, that's a good point, Vic. Yeah, you might actually need to be close to a trailer that's disconnected to have that available. Yeah. Even log trailers, yeah. Yep, even log trailers. I mean, here's the thing, man, is I have every truck in the game, and I have 2 million credits. Now keep in mind, this account that you're seeing right here, my normal playthrough account, is the account that I record videos, do testing with. So anytime you're seeing me record a video with a trailer, that trailer has been deleted at the end. So I'm losing that money, and I still have over 2 million. So, yeah. It's not worth it for me to take 30 minutes to take trailers back, 2 hours to take trailers back in some maps. Yeah, I'm just gonna delete them. Delete them, move on. You know, when missions pay you, 10 to 20,000 per hit, yeah, it's not worth it. All right, let's go get this trailer and move along. No, mission trailers can't be deleted. Yeah. Okay. You definitely deleted trailers you bought both times you played Yukon? Yeah, it's just like, I guess, like, for, like, what is it, like roughly 3 to 5,000 for some trailers, right? And then not talking logging trailers, right? It's just, yeah, is it worth it? Is that 5K worth it? To spend, so much time just going and getting it, bringing it back? Yeah, I don't think so. I think in the beginning of the game, probably. It's the best all-around truck for deep mud, and off-roading. I know the Avon truck, but I really don't like to use it. Deep mud, probably Voron G. Right now. Voron G, probably with its skinny tires, but then again, I would say, yeah, I would watch my review on that one, because then there is some considerations with skinny tires. Okay, where's this thing at here? Oh, there it is. Okay, where's this eastern pump at? All the way up there? You gotta be kidding me, dude. Alright, so we'll do the old rundown, the old ROAD here. Up through here, over there, there. Shoot. Oh, there. Cool, let's go. No. Voron G 5352. Season 17 truck 8x8. Yeah, not Vorongrad, sorry. Been playing Michigan lately. This map is huge. Yeah. You put the freezer cargo on the loading platform in the food factory in the south of the map. Okay. The whole building disappeared. That's not good. Nice, yeah, check out that video. I just covered the two new vehicles from this region. The Voronezh is well, I think the video speak for me there. It still works, it's just missing the building. Dude, like, that is a shame. You got the same bug? Oh. Got timed out because of all caps there, buddy. Sorry. Streamlabs is, slapping people around today. Or Stream Elements, sorry. I don't know why I call it Streamlabs. You simply load the building onto the truck. What trailer is that? This is the one of the new trailers that they added. It's like a mission trailer, but it's a hitch. Yeah, it's just a mission trailer. You'll see. It'll when we get there, it'll have like a cutscene, I think. No, you're not the only one it happened to. I'll probably have that happen to me tomorrow on stream whenever we get there. Yeah, it's a pump trailer, yeah. So far there's 2 of them. I don't know if there's more. There might be more on the second. I just haven't really checked into all that stuff. You're grinding more now? Yeah, it's a more is a pretty good grind. You know, I honestly think Amore is like still pretty much like straightforward. It plays pretty straightforward. I don't know. That's how I think. I think it. But yeah, here's the Voronezh right here coming up. This thing, this madman. You wonder if they'll make this Sand Runner game? They already kind of did. It's called Dakar. It's a racing game. They made it back in like 20... I don't know. I don't know when Season 7 came out, roughly around then. I think that was the Sand Runner thing. Last map is small pipe to make big pipe, yeah. Yeah, you build that, right? You build that and then it's gonna disappear. So I'll probably see that tomorrow when we get into all that stuff. I'm only like 42% right now. Do. Yeah, I think the car was free on Epic. It's true. Don't they have SnowRunner trucks in the car? Didn't they put them in the car? Dude, it's so sad. Fourth gear, I'm pulling 4.6 gallons per minute on pavement. They have the loaf and a couple others. That's funny. Is it buggy, really? Oh, really? It's something different? Is it really based on Unreal? Wow. Oh, slow truck going off-road through sand. We might actually get a map that has sand on it. I don't know how they're going to do that. But I think we're getting a tropical map. Yeah, I think we are. Oh, so you didn't want to touch that spot, huh? What a terrible marker. Okay, cool. It touched. Yeah, probably implemented like mud, I'm guessing, yeah. Imagine all the exiting. Oh gosh, could you imagine? Oh, just like Road Kings is gonna be. All right, what do you guys think about Road Kings so far? And is there like a real interest to driving just road trucks, or like is the real satisfaction in driving off-road, or is it just driving in general? You hope it's good? So should I play it? And the thing is, like, here's why I'm wondering, man, is because like the last two games I've played from Saber, like Roadcraft was alright. It just, yeah, after you build roads so many times, you're like, okay, this is what this is all about. Got it. I know they've added some things since then, but like, yeah. The game is called Roadcraft. You're gonna craft a lot of roads. Expeditions, you know, Expeditions actually looks decent. Not my greatest cup of tea, but it did look decent. Zing was playing it the other night. It was kind of interesting to watch. Yeah, it's kind of hard to say. It's true. No, Road Kings is not out now. Is that a modded truck or is that a DLC truck? This is neither. This is actually an OG truck. This is the Voron D 53233. Straight up. The OG. Base game 2020. Ooh, yeah, baby. Looks like it's like freaking out right now. It's moving, but it's like jiggling. You'd say roadcraft arguably flopping. There's going to be double down with SnowRunner for the future. Oh gosh. You've been trying out expeditions. I'm not fully enthused yet. I'll persist for a while. I suspect it will eventually get better. Boron D is awesome. Good looking truck, man. What map did this come out? This was in the base game. When you first bought the game. Now, if we're talking about like old school times, you could not buy this truck unless you were in Tamir, because these 3 maps were the only maps released. You couldn't buy this truck until you reached the garage in Tamir. Well, not until you reached it, until you actually switched to it. But it wasn't like a found truck, it was just one you could purchase in the garage, or purchase from the store at any time. But now you can basically buy whatever truck you want from any region in any regional garage. So, anyways, y'all, that is all I have time for today. Sadly, I have to go to work. 43%. Tomorrow, we're going to continue with busting out the OG trucks, running some missions in the first map here. Try to get those all set in stone, done with, and then we'll work on the second map. So, I will see you guys all back here tomorrow. Same time, same place. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. And then, yeah, if you want to come by and stop by tomorrow and check out some more driving, come on down. Until then, God bless and stay upright. We'll see ya.